Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to a first look at an early access game called the Mims Beginning. Hopefully after watching this video you will get an idea about what this game is about, and if you want to follow the game, buy it, support the developers and so on. If by any chance when the game comes out, if it comes out, I'm going to do an review or a finished first look. I'm going to put an annotation somewhere on the screen so you can watch that video. Anyway, the game is in early access, and when I say that, I mean it's really in early access. There are a lot of problems, balance stuff, but the core is there, and I did found the game cute enough. So I decided to take some of my time and make a video about this. Now, the Mims Beginning, a game developed by a Polish studio, I believe. And they have about 3 or 4 members, so the team is a little bit small, and there is because of that there is a downside with the game, and they are not making any promises. You can't really save the game once you started the mission, and sometimes the missions kind of range to about 1 hour, maybe less, so you are kind of invested in finishing the mission before that. But anyway, it's in early access. Maybe they are going to find some time to implement that. Anyway, I don't want to focus on that, just keep that in mind. Anyway, people like to focus on those things and they always talk about that thing, especially in the forums, in the Steam forums, and it's kind of a shame because the game is cute enough to look at the overall side and not at the little small things. Anyway, just mentioning that so you will have an idea. So anyway, I started and I played a couple of missions. They were, those were kind of the tutorial, and then I made this, I finished this mission, and now I'm at this, 4 island, or however you want to call it. But I decided to start with this mission because the missions, the objectives that they are telling me to do are kind of clear, and you will get an idea about what this game is. So let's actually start the game. You see, the game has cute aesthetics overall, interesting decision when it comes to how the game looks. I mean, those aliens, I'm not sure, I think they have a particular name, which I'm not sure exactly how they are called, but it's strange, but you get used to it and you kind of start to like it after some time. So anyway, there is a story. Basically this is the story mode, and they are also kind of working on a sandbox mode, whatever that will be. So anyway, basically what I have to do, the game is basically somehow like a sim game where you have these little dudes, these little aliens. They are on this island, and you kind of have to complete the objectives in order to finish the mission. Again, the sandbox mode might be something like this, but not sure exactly what the objective of the sandbox mode will be. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. So basically my objective right now is to sorry, to get 350 biomass and then load for Chronos. And basically that is, you see, those dudes get food, they get tired, and I'm building basically different type of buildings, and I'm researching different type of spells and so on. Basically, I think you are kind of getting the idea. So I will just start to do some stuff so you will get an idea even better just by me playing it and not talking. So basically this is one of the main buildings of the game. I'm just going to put it down. You will see that the guys are going to come here and start building the construction, the building. And I also can speed things up, and when this finishes, bam, it's done. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do, we already have some of those plants. As you can see, there are spots for more things that I haven't discovered yet, because after all, I'm only on the 3rd island. So there are, I know that there are more spells, more buildings, more food, and there is also an interesting mechanic. Basically, we have these seeds. I'm just going to build another one. I'm just going to put it here. You see how those basically are throwing up bananas or whatever they are. They are, yellow shaped. And you see those pests, those what, I'm not sure how they're, I forgot how they are called in English, but anyway, they're eating those. Basically, whenever you add stuff, you add more fruit smell, and once you get into that area, you will have pests that spawn, and they kind of become of a nuisance. Same thing happens here with the creature smell. The more smell you have, I haven't encountered this, but it's something like that. The more spell you have, the predators will turn out. So you will really need to find a balance on how many things you build. So basically now I have a source of food. One thing that I need is basically an extractor, and that I'm going to put here basically. And the extractor is basically those dudes will come and take the yellow food, and they will throw it there, and that will basically throw the yellow food into the biomasses. And I use biomass to build stuff. Another thing that I use it is basically gems. And at first when I tried this mission, I kind of didn't knew that I only have a limited number of gems and I couldn't get gems anymore. I heard that there is a spell later on that can, create gems. But I kind of built some extra buildings that I shouldn't have built. So you see, the guys are going there to take out those this food, and they are basically going to take it and put it in there. You see, they are already throwing it, and I'm already getting biomass. Another thing that I can build, basically I can wait for to get the right number of food, because I can't do it yet. I can build a science center which will allow me to research a chicken. There are animals that are basically eating food and they grow bigger, and then I can do stuff with those chickens. You see, it's going to cost me, not the science center, the biolab, yes, it's going to cost me 150, so let's just speed the process up and, to get the biomasses. In the meantime, those dudes, those things, we call it kind of Omida or something like that, I forgot the name, the pest, they are kind of a nuisance, right? So, you see this here, you have kind of an energy that slowly builds up, and you have a couple of spells. None of my little dudes are injured, not injured, tired yet, so there is no purpose to replenish their energy. But basically I can use this to burn. It is a spell that burns trees in order to create more space. This is a new spell that I just got in this mission, which basically speeds things up, and this is basically a sonic explosion. So you see, those dudes are already getting tired, so let's use this, and then bam, they are not that tired anymore. So I'm waiting for this energy to regen, so I'm going to use this spell on those pests to damage them. Okay, in the meantime, you see that I got enough biomass, so I'm going to put the biolab down here. Also, in order for me to not use this spell so much, I can also build a house, which costs 200. I will do that next. So let's speed things up a bit. And let's use the explosion. Boom! When you see they got some damage, and he missed. I managed to actually throw them out in the air, and one of those pests actually managed to get inside, and it basically died. It was pretty funny. And I also managed one time to get them into the river, so that also was pretty funny. So anyway, the game is looking pretty interesting overall. Graphic-wise, it's nothing. I would love to manage to heal all of them. But I don't have energy yet. Let's see, soon maybe. I want them now because they are grouped up together. That would have been nice. You see, they are now spread out a bit. So anyway, let's select this. You see, I kind of need energy. In order to get energy, I need a wind turbine. So let's build that now. So you see, it's kind of... let's improve some of them. Take the food, okay. So basically, the game overall looks decent. It's nothing, spectacular with graphics, but honestly, at first when I saw the game, I was like, cute, okay, but it's not like awesome 3D graphics or whatever. But then once I get into the game some more, I didn't notice it. It didn't bother me anymore. I just get acquaintance to it, and it's just looking good overall. So this is kind of the idea of the game. I'm just going to play it a little bit more so you can see some of those other stuff, all the other buildings. I basically want to research. Well, I will just build a wind turbine. Soon, now, build it here. I can also rotate buildings and so on, all that drill. So they are kind of coming right now. I'm going to use the replenish spell on them when they are grouped up together. Come dude, come faster, and yeah, now they move much faster and so on. And now I have energy basically, and electricity. Sorry, electricity, which also it's affected by wind, and wind varies. Right now it's high. Sometimes it gets to medium, and so on. So also, let's say that I want more food. The problem with more food means that the creature's mana will rise and I will get more pests, and I will also need to deal with pests. And in the next mission I actually saw that there are guardians, as you can see up here. Mims, they are called Mims, sorry, it's so stupid, they are called Mims. As you can see here, I will be able to get Mims guarded in the next mission and so on. And you also have a couple of creatures over here. And now that I got, I can research the Kono. It's basically kind of a chicken. And as you can see, they eat fruit, yellow and red. And sell price is 2 gems. So then the next thing that I'm going to do basically is okay. With the next one, with the next 150, I will build a chicken, so the chicken will start to eat, and then I will build a spaceport. And with the spaceport, I can load the chickens inside the spaceport, and I can send the space ship up. You see, there are more islands. Basically, we are kind of stuck here. Something happened, and I'm not sure exactly about the story. And we can sell them up for gems, and we will get gems basically. So anyway, dudes are tired again. Let's use the replenish spell on them. This pest is also still annoying. Let's try to kill them. Ooh. You also need to be careful not to damage your Mims. Ooh. It's a bit funny. So anyway, I haven't played a game like this in a long time. I kind of missed it in a way. So I kind of hope that this game will kick off and is going to become, you know, like a good game overall. I will also need 4 chickens. I'm not going to finish the mission. I kind of wanted to give you an impression of this. Let's actually go to the next mission so you can see some of the cinematics. So basically those 2 are the tutorials. This is the third map that I did, and I basically got here and securing the island, and it says we must secure the island from any possible dangers. A DNA sphere got stuck here. A group of energy hunters led by a captain should excavate it. The flora is on our side, but the fauna is not in the least bit friendly, Mims officer. Mims officer said that basically. So anyway, let's load the new, and you see we have kind of cute cinematics overall. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to leave the sound a bit. One more question. What will make stand guard over grass and make sure it doesn't escape? Move it, you fervent oaf. Oh, there were also kind of some funny stuff in the story in the first 2 levels. I'm not going to spoil you, but you will see. So basically, new mission, new stuff. Cut them down, okay. Let's keep everything. A DNA spear, okay, DNA. I kind of should have read what it said there, but I'm going to do that in my own time, some times over. Let's see if we look at the objective. Mims, create Mims garden in the garrison. 5, I need to create 5 of them. Mims officer must survive. Secondary objective. Fruit freeze skill will make Mims carry fruit from the hill. The skill can be acquired from the science center. So yeah, one of the things I told you that we have this science center building. You will be able to actually research new spells, new skills from that, and they will be added here basically. So you see there are 3 categories. This is kind of, you know, heal spells. These are kind of attack and defensive spells, and I forgot what are those. Oh, another thing. One of the spells that you are, you know, forced to research is basically, it's going to allow you to predict the future, and you will see the future down here. You see there is this bar, because sometimes there are events like comets or an upcoming pest, so you can prepare for it. So it's kind of interesting overall. So anyway, we basically start you know, from the beginning. We have fruit from here. I guess we have it's kind of out of our range, as you can see. When you put this first building, you can only build in that range, and there is a spell, if I remember correctly. No, you can level up the building and you will get more energy and more range basically. So this is kind of it. You kind of got the idea of the game hopefully right now. It's an interesting game. I found it cute enough, you know, for me to, you know, to show it to you, show up, you know, support the developers if you want the game, follow it up. You know, the only thing that people kind of raised the problem was the thing that you can't save while you are in the mission, and in a way I can understand the developers, because they said, and it's kind of a complex thing to actually implement a save. not only that you need to implement it, you need to debug it, and since you're in early access, you're going to add new things which will make old saves incompatible. So it's kind of, you know, for a small team, it kind of adds, you know, like it's estimated like 2 months. So yeah, they are not promising it, but you know, hopefully they will do it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like it. Write in the comments below. Tell me your opinions about you know, this video, this game. And also don't forget to go to Facebook, my website, gamerpad.com, and so on. You know all this stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this. See you soon. Bye.